Long ago, in Greek mythology, there was a master inventor named Daedalus. He was so clever that King Minos of Crete kept him under strict watch, fearing he might use his genius to help enemies escape. Unfortunately, Daedalus had already done exactly that. He had helped the hero Theseus defeat the Minotaur and escape the king's labyrinth. Enraged, King Minos imprisoned both Daedalus and his young son Icarus high in a tower, surrounded by the endless sea. Land routes were blocked, ships were watched. There was no way out. But Daedalus was not the sort of man to give up. Watching the seabirds, he conceived an impossible idea. If they could not escape by land, and they could not escape by sea, they would escape by air. Daedalus gathered feathers, small ones collected by hand, large ones that he had stolen from nesting gulls, and bound them together with string. Then, using wax, he fashioned two enormous sets of wings, one for himself and one for Icarus. Before they took off, Daedalus warned his son, "Follow my path, Icarus. Do not fly too low, the sea's spray will weigh down your wings. And do not fly too high, or the sun will melt the wax. Keep to the middle path." The two leapt from the tower and soared into the sky. The wind filled their feathers, and the sea shrank below them. They were free. At first, Icarus obeyed, but the thrill of the flight overtook him. The wind roared in his ears, and the sky stretched endlessly above, and he felt the giddy power of the gods. Higher and higher he rose, ignoring his father's cries. The sun's heat grew stronger, and slowly the wax holding its wings began to soften, and soften, and soften, until it began to melt. The feathers tore away, fluttering down like snow. Icarus had only moments to realize his mistake before his arms were bare and useless. He plummeted into the sea, disappearing beneath the waves. That place will forever be called the Icarian Sea. Daedalus, broken-hearted, flew on to safety, but he never forgot the lesson. Ambition without restraint can be deadly.